Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our magical underrated artist series. I have
Yes.
Cal here as well, and our guest artist, do 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 do, Carlilo. All right,
Ah,
Yeah.
everybody, let's hear
yeah.
like a round
Crowd
of
goes wild.
yeah, exactly. So we're here to talk today about your new album, Higher. And
Mm-hmm.
so one thing that we kind of do maybe a little bit different on this particular interview is we're gonna, if we have your permission, are gonna dive into your songs a little bit. You can play maybe snippets of them, so that somebody who hasn't been exposed to your music can kind of jump in and hear it and understand what we're talking about and stuff. If that's all right with you.
I'm so down for that. That sounds great.
Cool.
Cool. So okay, first off, we're gonna go in order here logically, or sort of logically. We're gonna start with kind of like
Mm-hmm.
the past and inspirations and all that stuff. Then we'll move into the album itself, and then we'll talk about maybe your future plans. But I guess that kind of starts with the first question, which is maybe the obvious interview question, which is, how did you get started with music, and what inspired you to kind of take it a step further to actually record, not just like play around with instruments
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. Well, ever since I was a kid, it's kind of been my thing. Like I always sang, and like everyone always was like, I don't know, you're good. You can do that. And
Mm-hmm.
then I started writing music because my high school had a pretty cool like pop music program. So
Mm-hmm.
they encouraged you to write original songs. And so I started doing that, and they were really, really bad. But then eventually, they were really bad. But then eventually, they got decent, and I felt good enough to post one online, and it kind of popped off. And I don't know, I just got a lot of support, and then it kind of showed me that it was a way to express myself that I didn't think about before. And I just want it, like, I love it so much. I
Mm-hmm.
just love writing. Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of deal.
that's interesting. I think I was like doing a deep dive, not to be like Nardwar or something. I was doing a deep dive on like your past songs. I think I saw some stuff from like some old music videos and stuff. And it,
Yes. Sorry.
no, go ahead. Was that some of those people, those connections, or something like that?
Yeah, that was the pop music program. So basically, if you got an original song and you got a whole music video, it was really really cool. And that like those were some of the first songs I wrote, and I like them. They're like punky.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's definitely a great like jump start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
right,
real.
right. I was very blessed with the school I went to. They really really encouraged you to do that stuff. So that was cool.
Yeah, it's cool. And then what kind of influence wise, like was it something that was like you feel like you're developing your style a bit and finding your sound, or is it something off the bat where you're like, this is always the kind of music I've wanted to make, or how did that kind of come to be?
Um, I kind of think I'm still developing it because it's kind of changed. In the beginning, I really, really wanted to make punk music because I was in a girl punk band and I made punk
Mm-hmm.
music, and I still want to do that. I want to bring that back, I think. But then also, I started getting really, really, really into synth artists a lot. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically what I listen to all the time. But I also want it to be a more singer songwriter type of synth artist. So, I think I'm still developing it because I don't really know what I want my sound to be at all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can hear you playing around with it, which is cool though. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
there's experimental nature to the album, which was kind of fun.
Oh,
Y-
thank you. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely a lot of things were tried and I think most of them hit pretty well. So like
Oh,
it
thank
was
you.
definitely worth like the experimentation.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's kind of like what we're doing is just kind of like throwing in random stuff. Like I'll be like, what about a do? Like, like we don't really have a set plan for how this song's gonna be
Yeah.
when we start doing producing it.
Yeah, so I think that might. I mean, it's so hard to like summarize your influence. I mean, it's just like so many different little moments, and then also like you said, like the punk background, and then it was the interest in the synth, and it's like who even knows what's gonna be next? Like it
Yeah,
depends a little bit on how you maybe the mood you're feeling, what headspace you're going into the album, which kind of like leads me into
exactly.
like what headspace were you in during the creation of this album? Because there's like a lot of what I mean, like there's kind of a like there's some sappier songs, some like some there's one that's a little bit, I would say, I don't want to say sassier, but the hell of it, where it's kind of like an independent song where it's
Nah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell of it is sassy though.
Yeah, that's my sassy one for sure. I would say, well, basically, I was very in love, very in love. I was living with my boyfriend, who was also the producer for this whole album, and so the most of the whole album was about him, and then it was also a little bit about our code of very attached at the hip kind of deal. So that's like where "Need It" comes from, because it's like I don't want it, but I need it kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then hell of it, yeah. And then hell of it was written about an old ex-boyfriend a long time ago who kind of sucked. So that one's just kind of thrown in, but yeah,
Okay.
basically a love album. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna play. Maybe I'll play a snippet of some of the songs.
Yeah.
I have timestamps and stuff if you want those.
Yeah, sure. Do you wanna
Okay.
hit it first?
I mean, we can. Like, I literally went through every song. Like, what was it? I listened to it on the way to work today. I listened to it on the way back from work today, and then when I got home, I dissected like everything and picked out my favorite parts. So.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I'm so interested. I'm very interested.
Yeah,
Of
sure.
what my favorite
Cool.
parts are. Wait, I need to figure out where to put
I've got
this.
some timestamps too if you want, but yeah.
Oh, damn.
Do you want to?
I wonder if we have any similar timestamps.
I guarantee we do. I
All
guarantee.
right, so well, let's just start at the top. Higher, and then the first timestamp is 43 seconds.
Ooh.
Okay, 43. All right, ready, steady, go.
We can't hear it though, can we?
Oh no. Okay, it's the harmonies.
Yeah, it's the harmony.
Oh, the like ah.
The high-low harmony. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
so good.
So that was one thing that
Good.
that was one thing I was gonna talk about a little bit or ask you about is like there's a few points where the harmonies just like blew me away. So like higher at that part, there was another part at I think it was like 328. It might have been actually the same harmony. Let me pull it up.
It is the same harmony, just later in the song. I'm pretty sure, because I listened to that song so many times today.
Yeah, it is, but it's with the beat that is on it. So there's like
Yeah.
kind of the breakdown with the electronic portion.
That was my other timestamp, and this is 238 when the beat switches. That.
Yes.
Oh. But the beat
That
in
beat switch.
the beat in what is it? It's either higher or need it changes like 4 times, and it's so good.
Yeah.
So how do you develop your harmonies exactly? Like, do you just kind of play around with different things? Do you like take it down to like the note structure? I mean, like, are you technical with it? Or are you just having fun? You know what I mean?
For one of the songs for CP, when we have like a bunch of harmonies, that one was really technical. But then all the other ones, I don't know. I'm just like I can, like yeah, we just kind of like went for it, kind of deal.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing CD portion right now.
That one took forever. That was so much pressure.
Oh yeah, there's like what is it like 5 more voice like layered harmonies in that song. Like, I couldn't even pick out how many voices. in that song.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you? I mean, I don't even know how you came up with some of this stuff, right? Because like, okay, so you've got the beat changes, right? But then to have it kind of call, so in order to have the vocal harmonies mesh well sonically with the like acoustic, almost like singer-songwriter type portion at the beginning, but then also to match perfectly with the electronic section, I feel like it's actually a harder task than it seems.
Yeah.
At first,
Mhm.
because they both have to feel organic, and like oftentimes, like imagine if you took like a singer-songwriter portion of a song and put it on a electronic beat, it just wouldn't work. You know what I
That
mean?
was that was the other thing that was crazy is I feel like a lot of the songs at the beginning were very structured around like arpeggios on a guitar, and then as the song develops, like I can't remember which one it is. Maybe it's Need It where it just drops out completely, and then the bass comes in and that electric guitar and just totally switches the vibe of the song. But in like the progression of the song, it makes sense and like works.
Yeah.
I have a question then. Did you know where you were going to be going with the songs? Like, or did you write the first part and then write the second part?
I wrote all the songs before, but then we had absolutely no idea.
On the production side of stuff.
Yeah.
That's wild that it turned out like this, having no plan going in.
I know. I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. It took forever to like do, but
Also, I really have to quickly mention like my favorite part in the entire album. So, for background, I'm an audio engineer, so like I listen to this kind of stuff like all the time. But
love it.
on Need It at the end when the with the vocal
Which
chops
part?
where
Which
there's
part?
that background
Go,
vocal
go,
chop,
go.
3:24, 3 minutes and 24
3:24.
seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna play
The
it real quick.
vocal chops in the back, I have literally never heard anything like that. That is insane.
Oh my god.
It adds a rhythmic element, it adds a melodic element. It just sounds cool.
Oh, thank you. Shout out to my producer on that one because that was totally not planned. Like we did all the harmonies for it, and then he was like, "Wait, I can do something cool," and then he just pulled that out, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Like low key, next time I mix a song, I might have to mess around with that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, absolutely. It's so fun. Now I do it a lot.
Well, yeah, it's the arpeggio, and then there's the want it, need it, want it,
Want
need
it,
it.
need
Like,
it.
Yeah, dude.
Want it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That.
I saw. Did you did a performance of some of the songs the other day or something, or was it just
Yeah, that
needed,
was
or-
that was kind of wild because basically we were at this rap show, this like little rap show at this place called Chain Reaction, and I think they like were having like they just needed time filled, and they were like, "Does anyone have music out?" And of course, I wasn't gonna be like me. So then my friend Evan was like, "Carly, she does." And then all of a sudden, I was just pulled on stage, and they were playing my stuff. But it was so fun because that's the place like I wanted to perform basically my whole life. It's on my vision board, so it was cool. It was very cool.
Damn.
And the crowd was into it. I wasn't expecting it, but I was just prancing, and everyone was pretty into
Also,
it.
so I don't like usually for this kind of stuff, I pull out like lyrics I like and stuff, but there it being that there's no lyrics on the internet, it was kind of hard for me to do that. But I did pull one
Yeah.
verse from Hell of It and that I want to
Yes.
like we can listen to it, but like I want to read it too
Yeah, what
because
part?
it's I didn't timestamp it, did I? It's the
Is it the second? Is it the Room to Breathe part?
No, it's the you live a sad movie where nothing goes your way, but how did you expect to manifest it?
Ah.
Dude, that whole verse is wild.
Well,
And then it
Oh,
goes
thank
straight
you.
go ahead.
and then it goes straight into the chorus and the chorus hits so hard. Also
Aw.
the intro of that song with the harmonies again. Just
Yeah.
the harmonies are definitely a high point on this album.
Yeah, I love incorporating harmonies, and we just did it all kind of randomly because we like it needs like and then we would just I would just go on the mic and be like ooh, and then we just
Yeah.
super fun.
I mean, that's how I do harmonies, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing a little snippet at the beginning of Hell of It where it's just real smooth.
Yeah.
It's buttery, honestly.
Thank
And
you.
then of course it comes in. But there's a manifestation line, and then looks like you manifested the performance at your favorite venue. I mean, is that a common? I've never heard of that where there's like, yo, we need someone to come. It's like something out
Yeah.
of the movie, main character.
Right,
energy.
right. That
That's
was
so
so.
wild.
It was so wild because it was at like the venue I wanted to perform at. And Hell of It, I manifested that song because before I wrote it, I was like, I've never manifested before, and then I decided to manifest, and I was like, I'm gonna write the best song I've ever written. And then I wrote Hell of It, and at the time, like I was like, yeah, this is the best.
Yeah.
Crazy how the world works.
It is crazy. And I think I was like on TikTok or something, and I saw one of your videos that it was like where the beat drop of Need It, that the vocal part we were talking about earlier. There was a video that it was like doing some kind of switch up compilation. I was like, this song's fire. Like, who is this? And I was like,
Thank you.
I looked into it. I was like, oh wow, we have to have her on.
Yeah, and then the funny thing is, I found you completely independent of that because you popped up in my Discover Weekly on Spotify just randomly.
What? No
Yeah.
way. You're
No,
kidding? I'm on
literally.
Discover Weekly.
Yes, I'm not joking. But that kind of makes sense because I listen to like a lot of weird things, so it just gives me I wasn't calling music weird. That's not what I meant. But like, so it gives me like really small artists for like no reason. And so you popped up, and then like 3 days later, Rook is like, you need to listen to this, and like sent it to me, and I was like, Rick, I've been listening to this album for like 3 days.
Dude, that's actually insane.
That's crazy too, because like
What?
if you look at the plays, which all your songs deserve more plays, but we'll get to that later. But that there's not that many. I mean, there's not that many people to be one of them who is like you, Cal. That's kind of crazy out of the whole country.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty wild.
No, that's actually insane.
Oh
I
But
didn't
yeah.
even know.
This has happened to me multiple times because we interviewed someone last year named Isla, and I had heard their music just randomly before we started that too.
Huh.
Well,
You're
Cal is just the
manifesting
music,
it.
the music genius. There's probably nothing you haven't heard. So let's be
I
honest.
wish that was true.
Actually, the your song is in the Rook Nights Weekly Rex this week. I put it in. Which one was it? Your words.
The
I
what?
think?
Wait, what?
I put your songs in the Rook Nights Weekly Rex playlist this week.
Yes.
So it's your
Woo!
words is in there.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you like that one.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was cool. And
I really liked that. I liked the feature on that one.
who's
I've
the
been wanting
feature?
to listen to their music.
Yeah, that's my producer, dude. That's
Oh,
my
is it?
producer. Yeah, he's just everywhere on this album. The whole album's about him. Like it's you know.
It's just very intertwined.
So
Yeah, it's very intertwined.
will you guys work on music again in the future, or or do you not think so? Not to like
I
get into the weeds
think so.
of it. I don't want to like get if you don't
Yeah.
want to get into
Oh,
it. You don't have
no.
to. But
You're totally fine because we're good, and I think we are. We're trying to create kind of a concept album at the moment. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. Like we're kind of just creating each song as we go, and then trying to go into the next one, like in a flow. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. But I don't know what it's gonna turn into. If it's actually gonna turn into an actual album, or if it's gonna be more for fun.
Yeah.
But yes, absolutely, I will work with him. He's actually my favorite producer, so
yeah,
I don't want to pass that up, kind of deal.
yeah, definitely. I think there's you can hear the sonic chemistry there. So I mean that's something when it comes to finding a producer that's like they understand the vision, they know how to utilize your voice and stuff. So that's cool. But wait, so the concept album is all the songs are gonna go into the next one? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah,
or-
basically, and then I'm just gonna try and write it. I don't know.
Yeah, albums are difficult. I tried writing one last year and it just did not go well.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at because the songs are cool, but it's just not what I want. It's
Because
just
you
hard
want to
make it.
build like an overarching narrative through the whole album,
Mhm,
but then you
mhm.
like have this song and you're like, this has nothing to do with what I'm writing, but I really want it to be on this album.
Yeah, it's hard, and to make good songs all about like an overarching theme.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah,
can
it's a lot.
accidentally kind of put yourself in a bit of a writer's block, just trying to like constrain creativity in that way.
Yeah,
know?
That's
for sure.
kind of what I'm going through because we're making the beats first, and then it
Mhm.
like I've never done that, so it's just a whole different way of writing, which is also good because I should explore that, but it's kind of difficult at the same time.
Yeah. Do you have any other plans like for future? I know you just released this album recently, so it's probably like you're still in the kind of like pushing this album phase before you like worry about the next thing. But aside from that, is there any, like,
Honestly,
go ahead.
oh sorry, I do have I have a song coming out soon with this one other artist named Jonah Roy, so that's really cool because he like hit me up and asked to do a song, and I really like it. And then
Why does that name sound familiar?
Oh, you probably know him, Cal.
I do. Yeah. I
he's
have
really
three.
nice.
I have 3 of his songs liked. Maybe we should.
No
hit
way.
him.
Which ones? Oh my god, hit him up.
I
Wait,
will.
which ones do you have?
Um, expletive that because I don't know if I'm allowed to
Boy.
swear.
Oh yeah.
And Psycho and
Oh, I almost put that.
Sunlight.
I almost put the that F that song in the Weekly Rex last week.
dude, he's awesome. We should actually hit him up, Rook.
Yeah,
He's a
that's
producer too. And he lives right next to me. Like no one lives next to me, and he lives right next to me. It's so weird. But
That's
also, you should
wild.
listen to Pressure. Listen to Pressure. Pressure's really good.
yeah, that's
I think
crazy.
I've heard Pressure.
Yeah, I think because I think that that one song F It was in F that was in Hype Machine, and they have a show with Tommy Jackwoods and Tommy Richmond. Oh, that's a crazy lineup actually.
Yeah, Jack Woods is awesome.
Jackwood, you know
too.
Tommy Richmond too.
Yeah, Tommy Richmond. I just made a playlist that has like 3 of his songs on it today.
Tommy Richmond's really good.
Hey,
I actually started
This is awesome.
interviewing Tommy, but we're just doing a written one, not a actual. Are these all California artists?
I think so.
yeah.
Oh wow, we're just
They all live together, not together, but like they're all like in the same
Area.
LA. Yeah.
in the same kind
Yeah.
of scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where you're located out of? Is like LA area or?
Yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
I just moved there this year though, so I haven't been there forever, but I moved for music.
Nice. That's where I'm supposed to go
Mhm.
for my internship after I finish school.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
kind of popping here.
I'm
I
holding
like
down
it.
Chicago over here.
I almost went there.
Hey.
Holding down Chicago. China. The music scene here is pretty cool too. It needs more hype. I mean, a lot of music scenes need more hype.
Mhm.
It's interesting to
Sudden-
me, and we could talk about this a little bit too. Is that like there's this interesting with the internet? I feel like there's almost like an internet music scene, and
Yeah,
I've
I
noticed it
agree,
with
actually.
TikTok too. Like I don't
Oh,
know.
totally.
I mean, like people just reaching out to other people they see on TikTok or this, that, and the other, and then like sounds getting bounced off and combined it, but it's not like as it was in Seattle when they made grunge music. It's all virtual.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, and like we've tried to cultivate that kind of thing with our Discord server.
Yeah, plug
Like
the Discord.
that was the whole point of it at the beginning. Hey, we gotta plug it once per episode.
Yeah, if you want to join the music community, it is for music lovers and music makers, everybody watching in the future right now. Yeah, it's fun. It's just a bunch of people talking about and making music. But yeah, I think that
Yeah.
there's a lot of potential in the future, especially as like I feel like every newer generation is like more like technologically literate, and I can't imagine how like the newer generations are going to be utilizing like social media and making
Yeah.
music and stuff.
Absolutely. It's kind of scary because now TikTok is kind of the way that you blow up, which is cool, but also
Literally.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
because
you
like,
know.
see, I'm trying to release a new EP, but I,
Mhm.
because of TikTok, don't want to release it yet because there's no hype behind it, and if I release it, it's just gonna do nothing. Like the last one I released.
Yeah, and like managers only care because of the amount of followers you have in the
Really?
it's
Wow.
wild.
The crazy thing about that to me is that like the amount of followers you have on TikTok is completely irrelevant. It's like the one
I
social
know.
media that like you could have one follower and get a million play video, or have a million
Yeah.
followers and get one play.
Yeah,
It just
absolutely.
increases how likely you are to go viral. Like it
Yeah.
literally does
Mhm.
nothing other than that.
Do you,
Mhm.
do you have any shows coming up or any plans for like doing some shows in the future?
I
Or
do actually, I do, but they're not super big shows, but I have a fundraiser show and then little house shows. I'm trying to do
yeah.
more shows, but I don't know. It's a scary world.
Scary
Yeah.
in what way?
I don't know. I mean, I have a band, but I feel bad asking them to perform. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want, if I want tracks or if I want full band. Just the vibe of all of that kind of deal.
Well, it's probably because your music has a little bit of both.
Yeah,
So it's almost like you need like a keyboard player and a guitar player and a drummer, but then you also need like a DJ.
Like yeah, you need some
exactly.
sort of backing track.
You could
Exactly.
I've seen people do both. You could kind of have fun with it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what, because I did it with a full band with the synth player and it was awesome, but I feel like I want it to be bigger, so I don't know which way to go kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's
that
fair.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's something you'll probably figure out as you get up there and feel like the audience and all that jazz. That's what I love house
Exactly.
shows. Oh my god, house shows are.
I wish where I lived
I know.
had house shows.
Yo, be the
Do they
change you
not?
want to see, Cal.
Bro, there are like
they're a house show.
there are 3 musicians in my town and they're all country artists.
Throw a
Throw a house
country.
show with them.
Yeah.
Country house
There's
show.
there's no excuses.
Throw a
Alright, that's
rodeo.
fair.
Throw a rodeo. Cal.
I'll just headline
throw a
my
rodeo.
own house show.
Yeah,
You'd be amazing.
absolutely.
You'd be.
Play like 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll open for myself with one of my projects and then be the headliner.
But
Yeah, people would love that.
You'd be amazed how many artists there are that just don't have their music out.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
true actually.
I've met people at house shows. They're like, I make music, and it's just like, well, they haven't released it. Actually, I told you I
Yeah.
met Whitney at the last house show I went to, right, Cal?
Yeah, you sent me that picture. That was wild. Was that actually Whitney?
Yeah, it was actually Whitney.
That's crazy, dude.
But anyways, yeah, okay, back.
Sorry.
I know you're
I
fine.
was like,
Don't
they're just
worry.
catching up. I thought this was an interview.
Yeah.
I'm interested. Who's
But-
Whitney?
So one other kind of question, and this might be a little on the spot. So if you need to think about it, you can always tell me, and I'll post it on my story. But is there any
Yeah.
and we kind of touched on this a bit, but is there any one? This is the focus of this page and in this channel and these types of things is to promote smaller artists who have a great talent and just need an audience I think that's a lot of artists right now. But is there anybody that you would like to kind of point people to and say, here's someone I, think is really talented that deserves some more attention? I know you kind of brought up a few, right? We talked about a few different people already, so you could repeat those names if you wanted. But
definitely my producer, because he's also a songwriter and he's crazy. His name's Callum Perkins. And then they have a band, him and his best friend have a band called Jacqueline Brow, which is also freaking amazing. They're like indie folk.
What did you say the name was?
Jacqueline Brow, because their names are Jackie and Kaylin. It's like a combination.
Wait. You've got.
Do you know who Jacqueline Brow is?
I do.
No.
What is it? Oh,
No
Jacqueline
way.
Rowe.
No way. I used to be in that band.
Yeah, no, because oh my God, that's insane. No, this is actually insane. Jacqueline Rowe, like Jacklenro.
Yes. Yeah.
That's crazy because I found what is Jackie Giroux on YouTube 3 years ago. I found her on YouTube 3 years ago when she very first started posting stuff, and then I found Jacqueline Rowe before. I've been on Jacqueline Rowe for like 2 years. Wow. That's wild.
That's crazy.
I'm staring Rook at this point.
I'm just gonna know everyone.
Somehow. To be fair, I literally do nothing other than listen to music, so like it makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
If that makes sense. I don't know.
I mean, all right. That's wild. There's no way. Sorry, my mind just got blown slightly.
No, I mean, everybody's
my mind's
mind.
blown too.
Yeah, everyone's mind is blown. 3 years. It's not like, oh, I know them. I've known them for 3 years.
Yeah, because I know it's 3 years because I was literally a senior in high school when I found her.
Wow, what?
Yeah.
They just started but they're like sort of getting they're on the come up. They just started being on the come up like a year ago too.
I know,
that's crazy. Yeah,
that's wild.
Dang.
Okay, so that's one. Apparently, you gotta try and stump Cal with the next one. Maybe
you probably will. This can't continue.
Oh my God, I'm trying to think because I know that I know so many talented artists, but I just literally cannot.
No, I keep forgetting. I'm like, oh, I should always message artists before the interview and let them know that I'm gonna ask this question.
Yeah, I mean you're fine.
I'm like, it's always putting myself. No, you gave us 3 artists. It's not your fault that Cal knows all of them.
I'm trying. I probably will message you later.
Yeah, sure.
Because I literally have so many friends that are so talented, but I just am blanking.
We'll add it to the description of the YouTube video.
Yeah.
With links to their stuff. Yeah. So everybody, if you're watching on YouTube, I can look in the camera.
Yeah.
Go to the like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Go stream Carly Loves Music and go check out these other artists. And apparently maybe Cal's album's out by now, so go stream that too.
And Cal's.
My album won't be out for a while.
What?
Because I need one TikTok video to blow up and then I can release it.
Right, I'll blow up a video for you.
Thank you.
I'll pay for a sponsorship or something.
Honestly, I feel like it's worth it to do that at this point.
I have almost done it 3 times. I've been so close.
How much is it?
It's wild. The prices are insane. It's 2,000 guaranteed views over one day is $20 or something ridiculous.
$10 for 1,000 views?
It's something weird like that. I don't know if that's the exact metric, but it's wild. Because I was looking at just for the fun of it, I said over 2 days and $1 million, and it was $150 or something wild.
1 million plays?
1 million views, yeah.
Wait, actually,
That's low key kind of good, but
that's what I'm saying. I might,
I would say, are you gonna say something?
Oh no, you're good. Go
I was gonna say, I feel like your music, especially with I said that transition idea, I think I like part-time work for Submit Hub. I don't do much with it, but a lot of times I'll see artists who will submit their work to me and be like, oh, make a TikTok video and try and blow my song up. And I'll know some people literally and this isn't you, but some people will literally be they think it's a dance app, so they'll be do a dance. And I remember there's this one video where someone was it was a perfect transition video song, and they're dance to it. I'm no. this would be
No.
perfect for like an outfit transition. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
lyrics, everything. I'm like, so like you have to appeal to like the fashion side of TikTok and hope that they do it. Or like someone
Yeah.
I know had a song that was like about really like a driving song. I'm like, yo, hit up the like car people TikTok.
Honestly, one of the
Yeah.
best ways to get your song to blow up on TikTok is to get it into car TikTok, because they blow up songs all the time.
Or
I'm not even
or
joking.
micro niches,
Oh
you know?
man. Oh man. Yeah, you're so right. I need to do my research because I kind of just post it and I'm like, hey, and it kind of works.
It did.
See,
It
I do
works.
that
It did
too.
work though. I mean, I saw. I
Yeah.
mean, it gained traction, but I
Yeah.
think because with Need It, that I could really see like people like doing whatever, showing off their summer or something, like summer pictures. Or,
Yeah, like
People did. Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say people did like a tiny mini trend, like 10 people, where they showed their bunch of pictures describing them. It was cool. And I was
That
like,
is pretty
wow.
cool.
Yeah, I was like, I got a trend. This is crazy.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is like once TikTok thinks an audio is like trending, I've noticed that like everyone who posts videos gets more views. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that
Yeah.
helps it grow and grow and grow. But it's tough out there. I mean, no one understands the damn algorithm.
It's so tough because even if you do get a viral video, people kind of forget about it really fast too, since there's
See,
so many videos.
That's why
Yeah.
I've started getting it to the point where I have all the songs recorded and ready to get released, and then I start making TikToks about them, because then if one blows up, I can have it out in a week or two.
That's
Rather
really
than,
smart.
like-
That's
rather
really
than
smart.
like just pushing it for weeks and weeks, and then by the time the song comes out, everyone's bored of it. Because I've seen that
Yeah.
happen so many times.
Yeah, it's tough though. I mean, it's just that's part of why that we wanted to do this. It's just like there's so
Yeah.
much out there, and it's hard for people to even like know what to listen to. That's why I made weekly racks. I'm like, it's only 7 songs. Like I go through some of these playlists and you go and it's like 200 songs. It's like almost overwhelming.
Yeah.
I like can't
Yeah.
listen to all of them at once, and then I don't know where I left off, and so it's like 7 songs, each one.
No,
each
I like
week,
that.
It's only 7 songs, and the hope is
And you
that
know they're gonna be good.
hey, your song's
You
in
know?
there, so
Hey.
it's gonna at least that one's gonna be good.
Damn.
But I feel like 7 songs, like you pick those out, so
Yeah, it's been like hours
there's a special
deliberating
Yeah.
over and over and over. Yeah, but I think we're getting close to the end of our
we
allotted
have-
Zoom time.
We have 4 minutes left.
4 minutes. Anything?
Oh my god.
Anything else you wanted to cover, Cal?
No, I got most of my points in.
Let me see. Let me double check. I wrote some questions. I'll make sure I ask them. Oh, did you have a favorite track on the album?
Probably higher. Like the beat was like my baby beat, because that was the first beat we came up with, and we were like, oh my god, and it kind of influenced the entire rest of the album. So I would definitely say higher.
Higher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also think that's my favorite album, or my favorite song on that album. It's
Yay.
so good.
Yeah, it's
Thank
really
you.
cool. It's very, very pretty. Like I mean, you've got a great voice. I'm sure you hear it a lot, but
Oh, thank you.
it's not you. I liked in a lot of different portions of the album. There was room for the vocals to shine, and then also there was areas where the tracks were able to breathe. I think a lot of artists they rush or they're trying to put the drop in the first 30 seconds, and it rewards the listener's patience. That's what I said about the last person we had, Romeo and Juliet. They're like R&B, and sometimes their beat switch ups were 2-3 minutes in, and it's like it rewards like people actually listening to the album. Like it's not just come and get your dopamine from the first 30-second drop and then check out. It's like
Well, and the way the songs build is really satisfying too, because like I said earlier, like a lot of them start off guitar heavy, just like I can never say that word, arpeggios, and then like it builds up into this electronic part, and then it'll slow down, and then it'll speed up again, and then the end is just like this big thing. I don't know how to describe it, but this big like cacophony at the end, and it's just really satisfying.
Oh, thank you. And I know sometimes I would want the slow part to go on for like a minute more, and Callum would have to be like, no, because people are gonna stop listening. Like you need something other than guitar. And he was right, but I really, really like a song where it's slow in the beginning and then it like gets big. I love that stuff so much.
The dynamics. Yeah, I think you did a
Yeah.
good job of balancing where I was never like bored, Like I was.
Oh, good. Thank you.
It was it let it breathe, and then it gave more impact when things came back in.
See, that's
Yeah,
one of
for
the
sure.
one of the main things I've learned since I started doing like producing and engineering more professionally is the dynamics are so important, and a lot of smaller artists do not realize that, because like one of the things that really draws people's ears to a song is hearing that difference in volume, because if something is exactly the same volume all the way through, it's the exact same as someone having a monotone voice. Like you're just going to drown it
Mm,
out at some point.
absolutely, absolutely.
Um,
That's very true.
heads up, we got a minute, so I'm just I'm gonna play your song on the Twitch stream to like end the stream. Is there any song you want me to end it on? We could end it
Should we
how
go with
the
the
album
classic?
ends. Or what were you gonna say?
Should we go? Need it? I feel like that's why
Yeah,
everyone's
sure.
like, yeah.
We'll play the single kind
Or
of thing.
you can play your favorite if you want. I don't know.
I was having a hard time with the favorite. It was actually really hard for me to choose which one to put in weekly Rex actually, but.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, so everyone follow your Instagram is Carly_Low_, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's like on the screen. So people go follow the Instagram and check out the socials. Check out the album, and thanks for coming on and chatting with us. It's been really great. Check out the whole album. Listen to the whole thing in
Absolutely.
order, everybody. Like have patience. Listen to the whole album.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. And yeah, really appreciate you coming on and talking with us.
I appreciate you guys. This is awesome.
Of
I had a
course.
lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
You
Enjoy
guys are
it.
both very nice people.
Oh,
Thank you.
Cal is.
Wow.
You are.
But yeah, enjoy the California. We're all a little bit jealous.
Oh, thank you. I'm about to go to
Even
a
though we
casino.
can see in the back that
Ah! Alrighty, well, rest in peace, everybody. We're gonna end off here with playing a little bit of the song. Do 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 do. As promised. Alright, and yeah, it's been fun though. We're gonna do a lot more of these in the future. This eventually will be on YouTube and all that. So I'm gonna end it. I think CP was great how it ended the record. So we're gonna end it, and it's the most underrated because look at that. It's the most underrated. Thank you all for coming. Again, make sure to follow our socials and tune in for more underrated artists.
Look, I fell in love so deeply. Who knew you'd be the person to complete me? I never cared about my life before I met you, but now I do. If fate is truly fate, we'll stay together. I want you, Caitlin, always and forever. You took my heart and made me so much better. Our souls have grown so close, they'll never separate. What a beautiful boy that I love. You care, and that's a lot for me to take in. With thoughts as pure as sunlight on my skin, I fell in love with heartbreak and insecurities. But how could I not fall for undoubting purity? What a beautiful boy that I love. You're the part of my mind I never thought I would try. You're a drug deep inside. I know that you saved my life. You hypnotize with your eyes, staring me with
You hear
love
this?
and I hold my breath.
You hear
and
this?
close my eyes, hoping that you'll still be mine. When I wake, I'm a 9. You're the one I need, I find. Love explains simply when you're laying with me, hand on mine. I'll never forget these times you touch and smell when you were mine. If we part, a soulmate is just something that I'll never find. If we part, a soulmate is just something that I'll never find.
What a way to end it, huh? I think that's a great closing track and a great close to the interview. Thanks everyone for stopping by, and remember, follow Recognize Weekly Rex playlist or the Underrated Artist series to check out more smaller artists. And follow if you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, follow. And follow Carly's Instagram, Cal's Instagram, my Instagram, everybody, to stay up with some new music. But yeah, thanks for all stopping by, and have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Peace, peace, peace. Bye.